Guys, it is Eric O'Brien, and I am here to show you some more fish that I got. I told you guys I would update you on any more fish that I got, and I'm going to be feeding the ball python tomorrow. I just haven't gotten to any more videos. I've been pretty busy lately, so if you're all wondering, that's why. So let's go take a look at the little fishies. I got two more small zebra danios. They're all crazy right now. There's two of the small ones. I believe y'all can see that. Well, he's back there now. There's two small zebra danios and one small long fin zebra danio, but I got two big zebra danios too, and then I got another snail. He's somewhere hiding in there. It's hard to see. And then I got so basically what I have is two big long fin zebra danios, one small long fin zebra danio, two regular zebra danios, three black skirted tetras, and two snails. And this is a pretty big tank. It can hold to at least, maybe five to eight more fish. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting more like bright-eyed tetras, mollies, or guppies. I only get stuff that usually I know that will live long. I mean, I know it depends on the snake sometimes, but or not snake, depends on the fish sometimes, but I mean sometimes they live long, sometimes they don't, but the ones that I know of that live long usually do live long. Maybe a few of them may be sick when you get them, or different fish that don't usually live, but I mean, it doesn't really matter though. I mean, fish are fish. I mean, they live and die all the time, so do we. So I mean, I think they're yellow Incan snails, three black skirted tetras. I was thinking about getting white skirted tetras as well, three of those soon. So and then I got three long fin zebra danios and two regular zebra danios. And the zebra danios, they actually tend to live long, just like black skirted tetras, but white skirted tetras are basically the same thing, but they're all white and they're pretty cool. I like the white skirted tetras as well. So that's the next fish I'm gonna get for the white skirted tetras. But I mean, the snails are pretty cool. The snails have eaten up a lot of the algae in there and any of the bad stuff in there that they like to eat. Any of the fish's poop that didn't go into the filter, they ate it. I mean, the snails have been doing a good job. I'm hoping they don't overeat and end up dying. And of course, over here, I have a solution to make your bottom feeders and sucker fish more their lifespan a lot longer. This is an algae disc. I usually, for two snails, I mean, I put them in there maybe like two of these little pellets, maybe once or twice a week. You do it for all bottom feeders and algae eaters, all of them, and I think the snails like to eat algae, but most of the snails I ever see always eat algae, so they like to eat the algae, and their lifespan goes a long time for all algae eaters and bottom feeders. It's just algae discs from Wardley. I got them from Walmart for $5, and it's a giant bag. This thing has lasted me like a year now, because of the fact that you barely have to really feed them. I mean, it's like once, every once in a while, and it comes with a ton of them. It comes with at least 200 of them in that bigger bag, and it gets the job done. I mean, the suckerfish and all of my bottom feeders, even when I had an albino algae eater and a few of them suckerfish like that, they've lived a long time. I had a giant suckerfish once that grew giant off of this, and it's not even just this specific brand. There's a lot more from Wardley, Tetra, and other places that they've lived a long time from. So I don't even think it's one specific brand that's really good, because I've had many different brands for algae eaters and snails, and they've lived a long time off it. I mean, a long, long time. Ever since I could remember, just about, they've lived so long on it. And I mean, these snails are new, so I mean, I don't know what to expect out of them yet, but I mean, so far they're doing pretty well. I got a smaller one and a bigger one. You know, I don't even think they really acknowledge each other. I mean, either one or the other is always in that hut while the other one's out there eating or whatever. I don't know if that's their little thing going on, like they look out for each other or whatever, but I mean, the fish don't bother them. Actually, the fish are doing very, very good right now. I mean, I don't think one of them has died yet. Maybe one has died, but it was sick when I first got it, and I didn't notice, I think. But knock on wood, they haven't died just yet. Maybe one of them has died. I think maybe one died. Can't remember. But right now they're doing pretty well. I mean, the biggest long-finned Zebra that I have doesn't look the best, but I mean, I don't know, he seems pretty healthy. I think it's the fact that I got him when he was a lot older. I mean, he might be in the glory days, and maybe within a month or two he could die, because I mean, he looks really old. Like, he is big. I've never seen a long-finned Zebra that big in a long time, and that's a giant long-finned Zebra. No world record breaking, but I mean, they usually get to that size, but I haven't really seen one, though. I mean, it's kind of rare, but I mean, not really. But I mean, the black-skirted tetras are doing well. They're all eating, they're all healthy, and you know, I'm happy for that. I got those fish a few days ago. The four, the snail, the two original Zebra and the one small long-fin Zebra, and the long-fin Zebra will grow out to be the same sizes as the big ones that I have in there. And then I will update you more on snake work. And tomorrow is feeding day for Athena, the ball python. Now, I was thinking about something today, and I'll tell you my plan is Thursday, I'm going to do a snake treatment on mites. And I'll go through everything, because the Athena the ball python, I think that she may have mites, and I found this out because there's little black dots on her. I'll go over everything. So, you know, one way to get rid of them off the snake, and sometimes even the cage, is to get olive oil, put it on your hands, and run them through your hands and through paper towels too. And there was these little itty bitty, I don't even know if I can even get it on the camera, of black dots, but you can barely see them on your hands. And there was quite a few of them. But I guess I'm going to repeat this process. I mean, other than her eating tomorrow, well, I think I can do it during the day, but olive oil doesn't hurt them. Vegetable oil and, I don't know about mineral oil, but vegetable oil will hurt them. Don't do it. But I've oiled her up, and I obviously rinsed her off with water and let her soak in water too, to see if any of the excess mites would get off. So that's, if you guys are wondering, you know, I've been doing all this fish stuff lately. Fish. I'm going to get to the snake work really soon. I'm actually going to get to it tomorrow, but I mean, I'm actually kind of scared, because if I can't treat the mites myself, because I've looked up YouTube videos for hours looking up on how to get rid of mites, how to get rid of them permanently, and out of your snake collection. And I'm gonna give you guys some good videos coming up soon, because there's a lot of them that I have to do. And I mean, honestly, that you know, I'm scared for her, because she could end up dying from it. She probably could. So I mean, I don't know if it doesn't start going away. I think I should probably bring her to a vet. But the thing is that we don't have any exotic vets. Everything around here is always cats and dogs, and normal cows, sheep, horses. all the same thing out here. Just kind of, you know, annoying because you don't have any exotic pet vet place, and that, I don't know, it just ticks me off to kind of, because, you know, if there is one, it's probably in the next city over, somewhere way along from here where we're, especially with all the traffic on 66, it's gonna take forever to get out there, probably, and just treat a snake for mites. I mean, I'd rather do the home remedies, but I don't know if it, and I'm not exactly sure it's mites. I'm not exactly sure, but I am 90% sure that it is mites. I mean, there's a whole lot of things it could be, but I'm pretty sure it's mites. But, you know, I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll show you videos on how to get rid of them. I'm going to do this once a day, oil her up, get it off of her at least once every day of the week. So next Monday I would stop doing it, and I would see, you know, how she's doing, if she's okay, if she still has, you know, problems with the mites, or, you know, because, I mean, I didn't notice, I don't think I showed you guys, but on her head is this big dry patch. It's kind of whitish, but it's not, and it's kind of spread a little bit. So if any of you guys know what that is, you know, tell me. I'll show you guys tomorrow, but it's really weird. I have no idea what it is or not. And there was a video on it too, asking if it was scale rot, and I obviously knew it wasn't scale rot, but everybody said it was from a bad shed. So, you know, and they were saying it healed in a few weeks. I waited several weeks. It's still there, and it actually got worse. So there was one comment that said it was mites. So then I checked out the rest of the snake, and I was like, there's little black dots all over her scales, except for the fact that I lifted her scales and I checked very thoroughly if it was mites. I don't think it was mites. I thought it was just the coloration of the skin. Find out that it probably is mites. So, I mean, I have no idea. I've never really treated mites before. I've gotten eye caps off. I've helped snakes shed. I mean, I've helped them get better, you know, out of some, you know, food issues, eating issues. But I don't know, man. I'm just hoping that it's not going to cost any money. But I'm hoping that it'll be just, you know, home remedies and get it over with. I mean, she had mites all over her, I think. Not really, like, all over her. I mean, you know, little baby ones maybe, and I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know if it's even mites, and it could just be little pieces of dirt coming off her. I have no idea what came off her. And I think she's starting to lose scales. So if any of you guys know anything about this, because I don't think it's a respiratory infection, because she did not have any kind of mucus coming out of anywhere. She didn't have mouth rot, because it would be, you know, on her mouth. I mean, there has been no trace of that. I think it's mites, but I have no idea. I mean, it's scale loss. It's bad. It's starting to get a little bad now, and it's starting to get a little out of hand. I don't think it's from a mice, because it's getting worse. I'm starting to lose scales. I have no idea what it is, guys. If you guys could comment and tell me what that is, that would be really, really appreciated. But please, guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch the video and like it if you liked it. Thank you, guys. Have a great week.